Hi guys, welcome to my second makeup declutter video. So I'm just pretty much gonna go straight into the rest of my makeup. Let's just firstly declutter my eyeshadow palettes and my face palettes drawer. Now I do have some more eyeshadows actually in the drawer below, but anyway, I'll come to that shortly. So I do have all of my Charlotte Tilbury palettes, and they are actually staying. I am not gonna declutter them. So let's just put them nicely together. I do have one more here as well. Oh God, that is such a nice one. Use this palette in a very long time, so that's definitely gonna go. Naked Heat. That's staying. So these two here are my more favorite palettes than anything else. So these are definitely staying. Completely different to what I own in my eyeshadow in my makeup collection. I definitely don't have anything in terms of these shades. So that's staying. So this guy here, that's gonna go. So what have we got here? That is staying. That here I rarely use, so that's gonna go. This guy here, the Anastasia contour kit, that's gonna go. I've had it for so many years now. This guy's definitely expired, and I don't really fancy putting whatever is in there on my face anymore, and as I said, I don't really use it anyway, so that's gonna go. These here are Benefit blushes and the contour, as you can see, and two MAC contours as well. But the thing is, I haven't used these again in quite a long time, so these are gonna go as well. That guy here is staying. I quite often use this side of the palette, and this here was gifted to me as a Secret Santa, and I didn't actually get a chance to use it just yet, but it is by Misguided. The shades look really neutral as well, so I need to actually pull that out and give this guy a go. But let's just quickly rearrange this. As you can see, we have more eyeshadow palettes. Now let's just start with these at the back. Now these are all of my single Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which are 100% stay. Now Morphe palettes, unfortunately these are gonna go, and these are gonna go fully, only because the more I use them, the more I've noticed that my eyeballs literally burn every time I use these eyeshadows. Especially this Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't know what's in it that's not in the other palettes, but it just burns my eyes so much. Unfortunately, these have to be decluttered, which is a shame because, as I said, they're nice colors as well. Sorry, I keep bumping to my thing. Now here we have all of my Anastasia palettes. So this one is one of my newer additions, which I actually have not used as yet. As you can see, I do have a brush and this, so that's staying. So this one is her, what's the name, Self-Made eyeshadow palette, which I think this is actually the very first eyeshadow palette I got from her. Either this one or Prism one, I can't remember. No, I think it's this one. So yeah, I haven't used that one in some time, so that's gonna go away. This one is definitely staying. One here is gonna go. I know a lot of people had problems with using this palette. There was the whole drama around it, but this actually worked for me. This actually worked for me quite well. The reason why I'm decluttering is it's because I haven't used it in such a long time. these little eyeshadows, I can't even remember what company they're from. Inglot, really? This year, I'm not quite sure even what are these. Some of them are from England and some of them I can't really remember, guys, even. So I mean, I haven't used these ones, I think, at all since I bought them. So these are gonna go. This guy here I haven't really used. I think I've used it a couple of times. I haven't used it since I've done my video, I think actually a few years ago now. So this is definitely quite old, and again, because I haven't used it in a very long time, that's gonna be Declutter Tartar's Pro palette. Okay, I will use it. If I will keep it. If I don't use it, that's just gonna get decluttered in the next one. Now we do have some Inglot eyeshadow palette eyeshadows which are 100% staying. This was a gift from my mum for Christmas one year, so that's definitely staying. I do feel like Inglot eyeshadows are so underrated. Not many people talk about Inglot. I don't know, I do like them. So you've got some Anastasia Beverly Hills single eyeshadows which are staying. These are all my MAC single eyeshadows, which, as you can see, the palette is actually quite filthy, and I do use them. They're not as well pigmented as, let's say, Anastasia palettes, eyeshadows, but I do use them. So these are staying. Oh no. The final eyeshadows are actually also MAC eyeshadows, and these are, and some of them are the some of them are MAC eyeshadows and some of them are, I think, Makeup Forever eyeshadows. So I am gonna keep this and see whether I can try use these eyeshadows a little bit more. So at the back of this drawer, I do have my lip liners, and I do have like lipsticks. Let's just go through these first. So these two nice ones are staying. It's going. Okay, so the lip liners are now done, and we're just gonna move on to my liquid lipsticks and some of my lip glosses. So let's crack on. All of my Anastasia, not Anastasia even, the Kat Von D ones, they're gonna go. They have been here for such a long time, and to be honest, nowadays there are lipsticks, liquid lipsticks of much better feel on your lips, so these are gonna go. Yeah, the Huda Beauty ones are staying. These are one of my favorite ones. So have we got these? These are little like lip toppers, which are all of these MAC ones. I find the formula rather not very nice, and to be honest, I haven't used these ones pretty much. I haven't used these ones in such a long time, so these are gonna go back to MAC.
Well, quite a few bits to go back to MAC actually now. These two
Oh no, look, that's gonna go. Okay, welcome to another lipstick drawer. These all over here are all of my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, which I am not gonna declutter because these are one of my most used lipsticks. Anyway, as you can also see, I do have quite a lot of matte lipsticks, but some of them haven't been used in a long time. I do also have some of the limited edition lipsticks, which I don't really use. I just kind of keep them for collective purposes, really. Okay, let's actually go ahead and start with these ones right off the back. I do have like a collection of mini lipsticks here. Let's see what we've got. I'm kind of just smelling them as well to see how they're doing. That's gonna go. All of these ones I've had for such a long time as well. Yeah, I don't really use these ones, so these are gonna go. That one is staying. Such a fun color as well. Look, it's so cool, this one. Okay, so we have some of my Anastasia lipsticks, which are such a gorgeous lipsticks. So these are staying, and I do also have some mini ones here, as you can see, which are staying. Now I do have a lot of my nice lipsticks, which are staying as well. Now we do have some of the Makeup Revolution lipsticks here. they've got a really funny smell to them, and they do look exactly like dupes of Charlotte Tilbury, don't they? Anyway, these are gonna go. That guy here, simply I'm keeping it because of the packaging, so that's staying. These two from Kiko, these are more of like lip balms, and I actually do use them. Keep this one. Packaging, packaging, packaging. Same with these. So these two Chanel lipsticks, yeah, I've pretty much have never used really that shade, and I haven't really, yeah, I've used this a couple of times, so I am just gonna keep it again for the purposes of the collection. I don't know, am I the only one who does that? Just keeps the product because purely of the packaging. Same with my tom. The Urban Decay can stay. This is such a nice color I've picked up when I was on holiday from Inglo Jennifer Lopez collection. That's such a nice shade. That's gonna stay. So these two here. Nice. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to the MAC lipsticks. Okay then, so that's it for this video. I do feel like I've decluttered quite a few bits actually, especially for my lip collection. If you have a look just over there and more there, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, more there, more on the right.